Alright, and welcome to, I guess this is week 9 of the Airwolf build. Can't really call it a really week, can we though? Because it's 20-30 minutes here, 20-30 minutes there. But anyways, the latest episode. This past week's been kind of busy with the job out of the college. And everything else that goes along just with life in general. Hence the reason why this is taking a little bit longer than what it would when I was a kid and wasn't doing anything else, basically. But I got a big one. Things are just slowly progressing along. Anyways, where we left off last week after I left everyone, did a little bit of work on the upholstery, if you will, of the seat. Let's see if we can actually zoom this in just a little bit. As you can see there, the base is one color and the upholstery, if you will, is another color. This is one of the seats that sits up in the pilot's cockpit area. This one, which actually goes behind in the back area, I didn't bother going ahead and doing any framework on it because it will go in the back area. Oops. Like that. So, again, kind of the thing that I wanted to do was try to give it some contrast. It's not necessarily 100% canon. I'm going to zoom back out now. It's not exactly 100% canon to the show, but there were contrasting colors. And I want to try to go ahead and make the interior at least pop as much as possible, so that way between the white inside and then the other grays and the fact that it's gloss, hopefully it'll bounce stuff around enough that be able to see a little bit in there. So where we're at today is, where am I at today? Basically I wanted to go ahead and do the grays and whatnot on the landing area. Wanted to go ahead and try out a chrome pin that I was recently told about at my local hobby store. This looks like I need to tighten that glue area up. But here's the pin. It's called Liquid Chrome, and let me go ahead and bring this in. Hopefully that shows up okay for you guys, because from my end, when I'm looking at the panel, it's backwards. Anyways, it's Liquid Chrome. It's 20 years edition. Let's see, across the top right in this area here, it says Molotow, M-O-L-O-T-O-W, the original. And this particular pin is 4 millimeters. It goes as small as 1 millimeter. So, anyways, here are the parts that I'm working on. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and try painting it, or pinning it, with the gray, or with the silver chrome there, and see what it's like. So, let's give it a try. Actually, you know, from what I'm seeing of it, seems to do an okay job. Sounds like I got a couple of jokers going on out back in the neighbor's yard. Okay, about the only thing that I can see that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to pick up the windmill, because I can't quite get into the finest parts of it. Let's go ahead. Again, I'm not able to get into all the nooks and crannies here, but I'm probably going to have to put a second coat. But it actually does a pretty good job. Oops. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to have to put down a second coat on it, but I'm kind of impressed. It does a better job than what I thought it was going to do. So I'm going to let that dry and see how that goes. One of the things that I mentioned last time is I wanted to go ahead and get that little wheel on the side of the collector. And in looking at photographs of Airwolf, or at least of a remake of Airwolf, it was indeed a silverish color. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that little wheel piece on this one silver, and I'm going to show you an image of the actual collector of the remake, I guess you can say, right here. Alright, we're back. So let's go ahead and paint that little piece. Helps if I can see it, of course. Oops. I gotta admit, that did turn out pretty good. Okay, let's see how well we can show it here. Bring it up into frame. And there you can see the side of the collector, as well as my finger. And that silver actually came out pretty good. So I'm happy with it. I'm not happy with that falling in my eyes. But I'm happy with the way that turned out. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more of the landing gear and whatnot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to get the smaller 1mm to go ahead and get into some of these nooks and crannies. Okay, visor down. I definitely don't want to weather this down a little bit. It's a little bit too chrome, if you know what I mean. Because this, I'm assuming, the landing gear, because it says silver, but I'm assuming it's actually supposed to be some type of like an aircraft aluminum. And like I was saying before, this actually seems to look pretty good. Like I said, it's a little bit on the bright. A little too chromy, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, a little wash on that to go ahead and knock it down. And hopefully that'll do the job. So, where was I now? Besides doing that. Oh yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do the sticks and whatnot. And I wanted to try to do the chevrons on the foot pedals there. That silver's flowing a little bit too much, or chrome is flowing just a little bit too much. Alright. Well, actually I think I might leave that as it is. So you can see the pedals there. That'll help give a little reflection in there. Alright, like I said, this was just going to be a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take it offline. I'm going to go ahead and paint the collectors. Or not the collectors, but the sticks. With the gray on them and whatnot. And call it quits. So, short video. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.